Hi, today I'm going to go over the differences between a Whistler Blackcomb Unlimited ski pass and an Epic pass. And this came to mind because we are May 25th and in one day, so May 26th is the last chance to get your ski pass at the best rate before they jack up the prices. So then you get to the website and it's not that easy. There's different options, and I've been a pass holder for over 20 years. I have 3 kids in ski school programs. My husband's a pass holder too, and every year it's the same questioning of since bail but over, oh my God, what should we do? So after hours spent on the Whistler Blackcomb website and online with twice the calls dropped, I was on hold forever. This is what I found out. Keep in mind that I'm not a Whistler Blackcomb employee. This is what comes up from my research, and I hope this will help you. And if it does help you, please subscribe to my channel and share this with a friend that might profit with this. So the first thing you want to do is you go on the Whistler Blackcomb website. This is how I went about it anyway. And you go on tickets and passes. And then you go into winter seasons pass. Up there, you have Epic Pass and Unlimited Seasons Pass. So the easiest way to see the differences I found is to just right away click Learn More. And once you click Learn More, you can compare your pass options. So you'll see the Unlimited Seasons Pass, which is your Whistler Blackcomb local pass, and the Epic Pass. So the Unlimited Seasons Pass is in Canadian dollar, and the other one is in US dollar. And when asked, the lady at Whistler Blackcomb said, really, it doesn't matter because it's almost exactly the same price. We just put it like that. It was not clear why. She said as of today, the exchange rate would probably be only like a couple dollars or $9, something different. When you go to buy your pass, you don't have to pay for the full pass now. You can put a $49 deposit to lock in this price, or you can pay the full amount. So that brought the question, well, if this is in US dollar and we're in Canada and I put my deposit of $49, when I'm going to be charged in full in September, am I going to be charged the exchange rate of September or the exchange rate of right now when I'm doing this transaction? And so there was a lot of back and forth and no really clear answer. However, as I processed to the checkout option, I did see a little memo that says, this is the price as of this day at this exchange rate at this time. So it kind of made me feel like it's locking in the exchange rate of today as the transaction date. I'm not 100% sure on this, but I will show you what it told me. Because there's a chance the Canadian dollar will crash or vice versa, or God knows. So it's a valid question. That's the first thing. Now, which one are you going to get? By the way, little parenthesis, if you're signing up your kids for a program that's really popular, like the Whistler Blackcomb Freeride program, and you're afraid you're going to lose your spot, by the way, it's a program that just increased by $1,000 this year, 17% increase. That's another story. So you don't have to pay in full for a ski school program that you want to secure a spot in. You can call in and make a deposit. So I called in and I put a 10% deposit on that program because I don't feel like paying for it right now, and that's an option. So here, what are the different options? So the Epic Pass gives you Whistler Blackcomb unlimited access and then a bunch of other resorts, okay? Park City, Utah, Mount Snow in Vermont, Falls Creek, etc., etc. And it gives you Switzerland. So that's unlimited, unrestricted access. Your pass goes like valid as a day-to-day pass. Then it says limited access to Fernie, Kicking Horse. Kicking Horse is one that we use a lot for free ride, Kimberly, and also a couple of resorts in Japan, which I know last year a lot of Whistler people ended up going skiing with Japan. The flights were, I guess it was good deals and the snow was amazing. So that's something to consider. But what is limited access? Is it a day? Is it 2 days? So I found out it's 7 days, which is quite substantial. Okay, the on mountain deals, it's the same on both sides, except you don't get a deal with the Epic Pass on retail in Whistler Blackcomb stores. So Kensky and Solomon and all that, there's quite a few stores that your Whistler Blackcomb ski pass gives you a 20% off on. And I end up using that quite a bit, like more than I thought. If, the kids need like pair of ski socks, or I need something at the Salmon store, I have friends in town that need goggles, like we walk in the village, the 20% goes a long way. So you don't have access to that with the Epic Pass. You do get 2 buddy tickets to share with family and friends. I'm not exactly sure about the buddy ticket, and if I believe it's like 2 free tickets, but that's kind of a gray zone for me. When you go with the Whistler Blackcomb Pass, you still have unlimited access to pretty much the same resorts, but you don't have the additional, uh, like the access is not the same. So you don't get Japan, and you don't get, I believe you don't get Kicking Horse either. So it really depends if you're going to be skiing abroad, then the Epic Pass, or skiing in other resorts. You have more options with the Epic Pass. If you're more staying in Whistler Blackcomb, this is great because you also get a lot of discounted tickets. So 6 bring a friend, and 6 25% sightseeing, and so on and so forth. Now, here's a trick. If you have friends coming into town, the day before they go skiing, do that the day before, because trust me, if you go the morning of, you're going to lose your mind. So the day before, grab all the seasons pass you have in your house, go link to your account, go with your friend that has a family or whoever want to go skiing, go to guest services. I suggest going to guest services on Blackcomb, it's less busy, with your friend, and then lay out your array of passes, and then have all the tickets apply and all that at guest services. It's way easier, and then you get they can figure it out, all that. So this is at the discounted tickets. So once you decide, okay, this is where I'm going to ski, this is where what I'm going to do, the other thing you want to take into consideration is when you go into the seasons pass frequently asked questions, like who goes there. So you go here, this is for the Whistler Blackcomb Unlimited Seasons Pass, and here it tells you some of the difference here. So it's more information. So the Whistler Blackcomb Unlimited Skiing, the Epic Pass when purchased is sold in US dollar, offers the best value to guests and other resorts in the portfolio. The Unlimited Seasons Pass sold in Canadian dollar and offers great value for guests who plan to ski or ride exclusively at Whistler Blackcomb. And this is the comparison they say. So you can dive back into this. But what I wanted to show you is the family 10% discount for families. So 10% family discount that is applied when a guest purchases unlimited season pass. So this is on the Whistler, from what I understand. If you buy a Whistler Blackcomb unlimited seasons pass and your child is in a program or is buying a pass, and your spouse is buying a pass, and everybody's buying a pass, you don't need to pay it in full now, but you need to, like, you put all your deposits, do all your stuff. In September, when you pay in full and you buy the extra stuff, like the Sea to Sky Pass for the other kid and all that, once you've paid all that in full with the Welcome Unlimited Pass, you have to call guest services and tell them, please give me my 10%, and they will reimburse you that 10% onto your credit card. I hope I'm not making this up, but this is really what I understand, and we've done this in the past, so I know it works. Maybe call guest services if you're not sure, but that could save you hundreds and hundreds of dollars. So it's really something to think about if you have a family with the Whistler Blackcomb Unlimited Seasons Pass. Okay, the last thing you want to do is What happens if you actually want to buy the pass, but you don't want to pay in full, you just want to pay the $49 deposit? And then you go in this huge kerfuffle because they make it super complicated to figure out. I had to Google it. How do I just do the deposit? So what you have to do is, say you decide to get this one. So then you have to put, if I'm buying one for myself and for my husband, I would say, for example, two passes. Okay. I don't do auto renew because who knows what's going to change. But um, so then I go through this, I review all this, like say I just want, well, now it's putting a whole bunch because I already had a cart running. But what I want to show you is that you have to look here. Currency calculations based on an exchange rate of da 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 as of this time. So this is information I have on that. And if you go to checkout, you have to do the release of liability and so on and so forth. And then you continue. So if you do release of liability, like you should read it, but like you to go continue. And it's I'm not going to go through all the steps, but it's on like the third confirmation checkout da, 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 page that it will finally give you three pop-ups. They're going to say, do you want to just pay a deposit? Do you want to pay monthly, or do you want to pay in full? So don't despair. Go through all the process. And eventually you will see that pop up. That was a lot of information. I hope it helped. If you have any question, let me know. And I will put in the YouTube show notes, I will put the link where it says like the difference between the two passes. And I hope this helps you. And I hope you have, oh, the last thing for sightseeing, this is a tricky one too. For sightseeing, if you want to go use the gondola to go hiking on the mountains this summer, you need to buy next year's ski pass, like full pass, to be able to use your season's pass this summer. So the ski pass you add until this April or May is not going to let you on the lift this summer. If you want to use the lift this summer and have access to like all the perks and so on, then you have to buy next year's pass. And another thing, if you are like my son using a spirit pass because your job gives you a spirit pass with work, the spirit pass is the same amount as the passes today. So the difference is the Spirit Pass is a Whistler Blackcomb unlimited pass. So if you're an employee and you're planning to get a Spirit Pass, but you want to ski kicking horse in another resort, you might as well buy it today because it's the same price and you don't have to do all the courses and things like that go with the Spirit Pass employee program. And you have the option to buy into the Epic Pass that would give you access to other resorts. That's it. Okay. Bye. Thanks for subscribing.